Hey guys, it's Cavetta. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Milan, Italy. Okay, so Italy is stressing me out. You need a vaccine or COVID test to go into everything and to eat everywhere. Under 12, they don't need it, so Jarrell doesn't need it. I have my vaccine, so I don't need it, but Kalel does. We went to one of the pharmacies and they don't have any appointments until like 3 o'clock and it's like 1 o'clock. The other place that we saw on the appointment thing is the Central Station, which is like 3 stops from here, so we probably try that. But yeah, you need a test to go into everything, and the antigen test costs like $25 and lasts for 48 hours. So if you're gonna go into anything or eat inside, get that test, and then it lasts for 48 hours and you do everything that you want to do in that time, or you're going to be paying another 20 something dollars to get a new test that's going to last again. So it's a hot mess unless you're vaccinated, but of course, like the kids, they're going to need a new test every 2 days. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do, if we're just going to scrap going into somewhere today and just, you know, chill outside or something. But yeah, but it is beautiful, but it is stressing me out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we set the appointment for 2:30. So we're just gonna walk around for a little bit, and then hopefully we still have enough time to do the cathedral behind me here. So just gonna get water and stuff right now. And we went into Burger King to get water, and I don't know what's happening. Like, they were asking for the COVID pass, of course, and they have the green pass here in Italy, in all of Europe. So I took out my vaccine card to show him. I'm like, I just want to buy some water, man. I'm not eating in here. And he just looks at it and he's like, where are you from? I'm like, he's like, where are you from? America? I'm like, yeah, American. And he's like, okay, just go. He's like, he just put his hands, like he's like, go. And I'm like, okay, so, do they not like us? Are we exempt? Are they just tired of Americans? Like, he didn't even ask for the kids or anything, so I don't know. It's just a hot mess. Today's just one of those days. Okay, so we went into McDonald's for water. I know we are like all over the place. And again, they did ask for if we're eating in or eating out, so we just said eating out. And we were able to go in. Otherwise, you'd have to show your pass. And I'm sure Khalil would have to show his too. So, we're still waiting for the the appointment for the COVID test. So we are gonna do that and then try to get in that cathedral. Get in, something today, because, ooh, child, this is a crazy day. Like, I wouldn't, if you're vaccinated, by all means, come enjoy yourself. But if you're not, I think they even changed stuff too, saying they took America off, or the US off their green list. So you probably can't even come unless you're vaccinated, or if you come, you have to quarantine for how many days. See how beautiful this is? Oh my goodness. So yeah, double check that before you come, because it is stressful here in these Corona days. But this is Milan. Oh my goodness, so pretty. And of course we had to find ice cream. I mean, it is us. We've pretty much eaten ice cream every single city and country that we've been in. It is our thing. The struggle is so real in these COVID streets. So we're all outside the back of this pharmacy waiting on our test. Like, everybody that just did the test. There's a bunch of people. Khalil is the only one that had to do the test. Jarrell is under 12, so he doesn't need a COVID vaccine or the negative test, but Khalil does, to get into pretty much everywhere and eat anywhere. You need the green pass, so they're going to do the test and then send us a QR code that they scan when we're going into places. And then my vaccination card should work, that we haven't tried to go into anywhere yet. And it's what, 2:51. I'm done. But this couple was beside us, and they're saying that they were saying her vaccination card from France is not valid here, which everybody's like, that doesn't make any sense. They're in the European Union, you know, why wouldn't it be valid? So that's why they're like, oh yeah, maybe your US card isn't valid. But I checked the CDC site, I checked the Italian government site, and everything says the white US vaccine card with the CDC logo, blah blah blah, is valid in Italy and is recognized. So I mean, I showed it to the guy I showed it twice, I think, to the guy at the train station and the Burger King worker, but you know, that's different than showing it to the museum people or whatever. So I guess we'll see. But Khalil came out with his eyes watering. He was just pissed because she went digging for gold. So I'm not trying to go through that, poor child. I don't know how far they need to go for these tests. But this is, yeah, this is what we're living in right now. So yep, that's what we got to deal with. COVID time. Okay, so we got Khalil's COVID test. It is negative again. And then so this is what they give you. It says the EU digital COVID certificate, and then it has a barcode that you scan with all your information. Shows that you're negative. Of course, I'm not going to show it on here, but let's see. Yeah, so that was so we got him here negative, and then yeah, so that was a struggle trying to get that. So the day is pretty much done because it is 3:13, and we're just trying to go in here. Just gonna do the cathedral, not gonna do the lift or anything else. Just gonna do the cathedral, then have some lunch since we can sit down somewhere inside and eat since we have the COVID pass and everything. And then we'll see how the rest of the time goes. We're gonna try to squeeze everything in, whatever museums we want to go into within 48 hours because that's when the test expires, and we're not gonna do one again until we get to Venice and then Rome. So that's the plan. So it is a struggle, but we're having fun. It is part of traveling right now during COVID and just life. The Milan Cathedral, or Metropolitan Cathedral Basilica of the Nativity of St. Mary, is the cathedral church of Milan dedicated to the Nativity of St. Mary, and it is the seat of the Archbishop of Milan. The cathedral took nearly 6 centuries to complete. Construction began in 1386, and the final details were completed in 1965. It is the largest church in Italy. It was massive, but it was absolutely beautiful. Once we were done with the church, it was time for food. Of course, we were starving after the day we had. So we went looking for pasta, and we found an awesome place with really good pasta. It was in the touristy section, so you know, I don't know how good or authentic it was, but it was pretty good, and we enjoyed it. Okay, so we stopped at this place for lunch slash dinner or whatever it is at this time. The dinner. I know I perform weekly. My kids are looking at me like I'm crazy. So this is where we stopped, and Khalil's been craving risotto, so he's gonna get mushroom risotto. Jarrell's gonna get a pasta dish, and you know I've been asking for pasta, so I'm gonna have some pasta. This one with the noodles with butter, parmesan, and chocolate cream. It just sounds simple but so good. So that's what I'm gonna try, and a glass of wine, and just enjoy. Look at this. This is so pretty. The food was pretty good. We all enjoyed our dishes. Of course, Khalil said it was pretty good, but pretty small. That boy loves his food.
A suit's like $1. Or they just really rich?
So we're talking about everybody's in a suit. So the McDonald's security guards are in suits. There was a guy painting on the side of the road in a suit. One of the ice cream shops, I think it was connected to like one of those fancy stores. The guy serving the ice cream was in a suit. Like, why is everybody in a suit? So we're just laughing at it. But it is a pretty day out here. Finally summer. We don't have to wear jackets and coats. We're hot and bothered, but it is beautiful. So this is breakfast, you know, us, and grabbing something quick, sitting on the side of the road. It's become our thing. I didn't get coffee because they just have the cold coffee and I want hot coffee. So I'm gonna see if I can find somewhere to get some coffee while we're walking to go to the museums and stuff. But yeah, we just went into that supermarket and grabbed some pastries. I should have grabbed the fruit, but we got some fruit last night with dinner, so we'll probably get some fruits this evening and some veggies, so we get everything in. But yeah, it's just sweet stuff and then some coffee this morning. And you know him and his milk as usual. Yep, it's a beautiful day. So we've been trying to get to the museum for like 2 hours, and we got, as soon as it happened, Jarrell's like, this happened in Jesse, they were stuck on the train. And it's literally what happened. The train wasn't working, so I'm gonna tell you in a second. So we finally gone. We had to go to like a different oh lord, it was like a mess. So like trains kept coming, like 2 or 3 trains came, but they came on the wrong side. So like if it's supposed to be going south, it was going, you know, the other way, whatever. So when one came, everybody went on, and then it brought us back to the next station where we were coming from, or the way that we were coming from, and then we had to go on a different train from that station to get to where we're going. So the train is packed because it's like 4 or 5 trains piled up. So we're just making it work, and then I just Google Map, just redid it. And then it told me, you know, to come off at this station and then take a different metro. And then, so yeah, that's what we're doing. And we should be there in another 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so. So we'll see. But it's been a mess. But it is what it is. We're alive and we're all right. So yeah, I think we have one more stop and then we're able to come off. And then it's a 9-minute walk. Because of where, you know, the changes and everything, we have to walk 9 minutes from this metro stop to get to the museum, and then hopefully going back, the track or whatever it was would be fixed, so we're able to take the regular, you know, what we know, or we'll have to go on another detour going like a ton of different places trying to figure out where to go. But the perks of traveling, stuff happens, you go with the flow, you take it as it is and just, you know, do what you gotta do. So we made it off the metro and we're just walking to the museum now. So you gotta plan because it is already almost 1 o'clock, and of course we always leave late because we do school in the morning, do a little bit of work, and then we leave later. So you know, anything can happen, so make sure you plan out your day with, you know, some leeway and some space in there. But we're fine because we're not going to take that long in each of the things that we want to go into. Because after a while, the kids get bored and tired, so it works. So we're going to go find the museum and go check it out. Hello. Can you see the light? Flashing bright. I'm so silly. Sign. Yay. We visited the Leonardo da Vinci Museum of Science and Technology, and the kids had a blast. The museum is the largest science and technology museum in Italy, and it is dedicated to the Italian painter and scientist Leonardo da Vinci. It was opened on February 5th, 1953 and inaugurated by the Prime Minister of Italy. The museum is divided into 7 main departments: materials, transport, energy, communication, Leonardo da Vinci art and science, new frontiers, and science for young people. Each department has laboratories especially for children and young adults. The transport section is made up of 4 departments: air, rail, water, and submarine.
Hey, hey.
So we came to one of the basilicas, but they are having service and tourists cannot visit during service. So we are just, look how beautiful it is outside though. I can just imagine how pretty it is inside. So we just walked around the compound, just checking it out, and we're gonna go to the palace now, I think. We're tired of hunger, so we're gonna probably find food. We got free sample of a pasta. She said it's butter and radish, and it's that brand. It's right out here in the castle. We got a coupon. We're not gonna use it because Khalil said it's good. It's good. Radish, top tier stuff. Butter and radish, and he's saying it's good, so it's probably good. Good morning. It is Saturday, a beautiful day here in Milan. We were just discussing, we don't know what's going on with Milan. We want things to go back to normal. It's been taking some L's. The M3 Cosima, is that? Yeah, because we get on at Afro Centro or something. Aforia Centro. And 2 days now that line has interrupted service. So we have to come off and find our way to somewhere else, then go somewhere else, and it's been a mess. Like I talked about that yesterday. So today we had to do the same thing. Apparently today someone died. I don't know if it's on the track, if it was suicide, if it was murder, if it was just an accident. I don't know, because they were talking in Italian, telling everybody to get off the train. It's not going any further. So I asked somebody to, what was going on, and they're like, apparently someone died or something, and we have to get off the train. I don't know, if that's even what happened, but they had buses outside of the station waiting. So we had to go up from the metro and go find a bus that took forever to take us to the central station. And then from the central station, we had to find our way to wherever we're trying to go. So yeah, so Google Maps have come in really handy, because from the central station I could, you know, remap us to go to the church that we're trying to go. Yeah, we're going to church again. Take me to church. Jesus. So we had to do that. So now we're walking to the church, and Khalil's COVID test expires in like an hour or so. So we're trying to get into the church and then try to go, you know, get it scanned for one of the museum right before it expires, so we're inside. So we have one more thing to do, but I don't know, we'll see, because we're not going to do another COVID test today. We have to do one for the train tomorrow to go to Venice. So that's what we're trying to do. But it is a struggle out here in these Italian streets. Okay, so let us see what today brings. Oh, here's the church. This is it. It's so pretty. Look. Okay, come inside with us. Let's go see what's going on. Okay, so we have been taking L's left to right, center, up, down, all around in Milan. Oh my God. So we got to the church. The church is not opening until 4 o'clock today. And it's now 1 o'clock. And then to see the Last Supper, which I wanted to see so badly, we have to have a reservation, and there's no reservation for today. Man, COVID is screwing up everything, and it's just ridiculous. Of course, they didn't have that on their website because I checked. So I'm like, how are people supposed to know that you need to buy your tickets online, you need to make a reservation, blah, 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 this and that. You know, it's like, it's annoying, but... So we came all the way down here, and now we have to walk all the way back to Duomo to be back in the center right there, where we could go to the palace and see some other stuff. Hopefully we can get into that. Otherwise, I mean, we're just gonna sit and eat and pig out and just people watch somewhere in the center, in the square, and just relax, because today is a definite L. Oh my God, as Khalil says, he's like, yeah, this ain't it. And he keeps calling it melon. I can't stand my kids. He's like, melon, isn't it? So we're hoping Venice is better, but you know, it is what it is, especially traveling like this. If you're coming here, like I said, do all your research. I wouldn't say Italy is somewhere that you should go to vacation right now at all. Like everywhere else that I went was perfect. Switzerland that we just left, that was amazing. If you want to do it, go there. But coming to Italy right now during COVID, I wouldn't do it personally. I'm here, but only because I'm trying to get to somewhere else. Like, you know, the shorter train tickets just to hop. But to say like a full-on vacation or holiday, I wouldn't do it right now. So we are gonna go back that way and see what's over there. I'm sad we didn't get to go into the church and to see the Last Supper, but yeah, one day we'll probably be back eventually. Oh my God, you guys, like, can we get any more? Ooh, the sun. Any more? Can we take any more L's today? So apparently today the cathedral is closed, which means the archaeological section is closed, and the museum, they said that part is open and you need a ticket, but the line is long from here to like Jerusalem, because I guess everybody's trying to go there because, you know, they can't go to anything else in the palace and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not standing in that line. I'm trying to buy it online and it's not letting me. So I'm like, it's done. We only have like another 20 minutes for Khalil's COVID test anyway. So it's going to be expired. So he can't go into anything. So yeah. So that's it. That's literally what today in Milan is. So Milan has been an absolute disaster. It is beautiful. We've seen some things. We've eaten gelato and pasta and risotto, and we've walked and looked at the beautiful buildings. But, you know, doing stuff, that hasn't really happened. We haven't really been able to do much because just something after the other. But look at that behind me. Look how pretty that is. So we're just gonna walk around and just eat some more gelato. What else are we gonna do? Cry? We're just gonna go eat gelato and walk around, sit like everybody else, just hang out literally on the side of the road. Well, not road, but just relax on the side somewhere. Pretend shop in the shops that I can't afford. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's literally our life right now. That's a part of traveling, you know. It is what it is.
Many times do I have to tell you, even when you cry and you're beautiful too. What is speak? So we open it's all
Jesus.
After getting our fill of gelato and enjoying the free concert in the square, we just walked around the Duomo area, checked it out. Tons of stores. So if you're coming to shop, you can shop. Stores that we know, stores that are European or Italian or whatever it is, but there's just a ton of things to do. And of course, we found a church, and you know me in churches, I just had to go in. So yeah, so today turned out way different than we planned, and that's just one of the things. You have to be flexible and just go with the flow. We ended up just walking around, taking in the sights, free concerts right on the side of the road, eating gelato. We found a church, we just walked in. It was just a regular church. You didn't have to pay or anything or show any COVID test. Nobody's at the door, you just go in. And there's a lot of those around Europe. You just walk in and, you know, sit and take it in and whatever. So we did that and walk around the shopping district a little bit, and it's a fun day. I like it, but it's just frustrating when, you know, stuff don't go how you plan. But then of course you just got to do what you got to do to turn it around and still have a blast. So be flexible, the first rule of traveling. It is crazy packed in Milan on a Saturday. Like, people everywhere, mask up outside because, yeah. So there's people performing, dancing, singing, playing instruments. Like, there's something for everybody out here. You can just walk down here and have free entertainment the entire day. That is it for now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, when you're traveling, especially full-time traveling like us, you just have to be flexible. When you're traveling with kids, it's another story because, of course, you know, they're gonna be disappointed or upset or tired or struggling with whatever. But they were good sports, even though they kept calling it Milan and Malone. But we had a blast. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, hit the notification bell to stay up to date on our adventures, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.